Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my presentation. First of all, let me thank you, all of you, for coming here today. Let me start by saying a few words about my background. I am a hygienist, and I am an undergraduate student in the University of West Attica, and also co-founder and Deputy Secretary General in Cancer Prevention Research Group in Greece. Me and Dr. Zisimos Likudis, hygienist, which is laboratory teaching staff in the University of West Attica, are we going to present to you about smoking behaviors and opinions in adult students from Greek Public IEK. First of all, I would like to start by saying a few of the 1,000 compounds of the cigarette. These are nicotine, formaldehyde, arsenic, tobacco-specific enthosamines, lead, hydrogen cyanide, benzene, and ammonia. Of course, there are many other 1,000 chemical compounds. As it knows, all these 1,000 chemical compounds can cause to humans many health adverse, such as cancers. Cancer of oropharynx, larynx, esophagus, acute myeloid leukemia, stomach, especially liver, pancreas, kidney and ureter, cervix, bladder, while the adverse effects is not only cancer, but chronic diseases such as stroke, blindness, cataracts, pneumonia, atherosclerotic peripheral vascular disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, diabetes, ectopic pregnancy, male sexual function dysfunction, immune function, and many other health adverse effects of smoking tobacco. We made a survey in December 2002 with Dr. Zisimos Likudis, which was conducted in Greek Public IEK schools. There was a participation of total 550 students from various fields. The students were asked via a two-part questionnaire about their socio-demographic factors and their smoking habits, and also, which is very important, opinion on e-cigarettes. The first question was asked, it was about the sex of students. And 85% of the total were female, while 50% of them were male. The second question was asked about the age group of students. The vast majority of students were in 20 to 24 years old, which were 286 participants, while in the age group of 25 to 29 years were 181 participants. Students that were younger than 19 years old weren't participated, while students older than 30 years old were only 83. The third question that was asked is regarding the smoking habit of respondents as a whole. The largest percentage of them, 42% specifically, started smoking between the ages of 16 to 19 years old, as it can be seen in the graph. Moreover, 60% of the people began smoking at the age of 11 to 15 years old, and 28% of them didn't have ever smoked in their whole life. The fourth question that was asked if the students were keep smoking. 59% of them were keep smoking, while 41% of them didn't keep smoking. The fifth question that was asked is, how many cigarettes do you smoke every day? The students' answers were these. More than 30 cigarettes, only 1% of the total students that were asked responded, while 1 to 10 were 48% of the total students, and 11 to 20, 35% cigarettes per day. The question number 6 that was asking the student is if the students wish to stop smoking. 67% of them, which is the vast majority of the students that were asked, didn't want to stop smoking, while 32% of them wanted to stop smoking. In the question number 7, we asked the students, which is the second part of the questionnaire, if they have ever heard of electronic cigarettes. A very important part of them, specifically 90% of them, didn't know about electronic cigarettes, while only 10% of them didn't know about electronic cigarettes. In the question number 8, does electronic cigarette contribute to smoking cessation? The students responded, about 3 to 4 of them, that the electronic cigarette contributes to smoke cessation, while only 37% of them thought that it did not. In the question number 9, we asked about if the electronic cigarette constitutes a middle state of smoking cessation, not a total way to reduce smoking, but just as a middle state. 59% of them responded positively, which is a little bit opposed to the previous question, but I think we can see the way that the students were thinking in this phase. The question number 10 is, what the students did thought about electronic cigarette? 73% of them thought that it is an alternative to smoking regular one cigarettes, while 27% of them thought that it's just a method of smoke cessation. The question number 11 that was asking the student of Greek Public IEK school was if they have ever tried an electronic cigarette. The most of them, 67% of them, didn't have ever tried an electronic cigarette even once, while 33% of them have tried an electronic cigarette at least once. The question number 12, sorry, it's a mistake over there. Are electronic cigarettes as harmful as the regular one? 50% of them answered that they think it is harmful as the regular one, while if there's a healthier alternative, they responded negatively, which is again a weird fact we located in our questions. So, as a conclusion, we can say that more and more students nowadays are trying to adapt to a healthier lifestyle and choose alternative and healthy smoking options, such as electronic cigarettes, instead of the conventional cigarettes. Moreover, many students have learned about the benefits of using electronic cigarettes and understand that the use of regular cigarettes must be reduced and should be replaced by non-tobacco products. I would like to thank you for your attention, and in the right side you can see my info if you want to ask me or contact me about anything. Thank you very much.